one buy a drone, he said that. Mom bought it, so I'm like, well, as long as she.
Well, he told me, he told me there's not much space for my drone.
State law requires this body to announce at this time that a copy of the current Open Meetings Act is available at the back of the room, or is it accessible to the public. Weiss.
Here.
Tiller.
Here?
Bucher.
Here.
Ben Johnson.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item agenda 1, the consent agenda. Approve this agenda, pay the claims as submitted, approve the treasurer's report for May 2025, and approve the minutes of the June 3rd, 2025 regular council meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Nick moves
I'll second.
and Lola seconds.
Weiss.
Yes.
Tiller.
Yes.
Bucher.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Item agenda 2, public forum. See nobody here for public forum, so I will close public forum. Item agenda 3, consider the second reading of ordinance 2484, revising chapter 13, Cablevision of the Holdridge City Municipal Code.
Second reading, ordinance 2484. An ordinance to amend chapter 13, articles 1 through 8 of the Holdridge Municipal Code related to Cablevision. To repeal all other ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith, to provide for the severability of all parts hereof, and to designate the time prescribed when this ordinance shall be in effect. Be it ordained by the mayor and the council of the city of Holdridge, Nebraska.
Corey moves,
I'll second.
Trent seconds.
Tiller.
Yes.
Bucher.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Weiss.
Yes.
Thank you. Item agenda 4, adopt resolution 2025-04, approving additional vacant property assessments due in accordance with ordinance 2462.
So 4 of these properties were already assessed earlier by the council. I've added 2 additional that they were sent invoices to and that have been already on the registry. They did not respond, although I am told that James Hayes is supposed to be putting the check in the mail, so to speak, and bringing a check in for $1,500. I guess he made the comment to Dane that I should just fix up my property, and I hope Dane just said that's the whole point. But
And he has been paying. That's somebody that's paid all
Yeah.
along, and
Yeah.
it's finally hurting him in the wallet.
But he's due for another, I mean, it maxes out at $2,000. He's about ready to max out. Some of these other people have already maxed out. So I'd like to be able to put these as additional liens as we go forward so that when we go to foreclose, we've got, ample grounds to foreclose on these properties and not have any real arguments as to, the value. Because at $3,000, most of these houses and properties aren't worth $3,000. So,
The one on 412 Logan, you sent me a deal that you had an agreement that they were going to voluntary surrender. Has that happened?
they have not gotten back to me. Since I sent them the form, I think it was in May. I will call them and see where we are, but they had asked for 90 days to clear the property, and I haven't checked back. And I was going to meet with Lance to see, what the progress is of them clearing the property so that they can do that because they want to get their stuff out of there. But I will follow up with them and have an update for you at the next meeting.
Okay, thank you.
This just puts additional pressure on them to move faster.
second.
Smith,
Yes.
Weiss,
Yes.
Tiller,
Yes.
Euchre,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Open discussion. Corey, do you have anything? Corey O'Brien.
Nothing really. Chief and I have been inundated with a lot of calls about animals and enforcing animal stuff. And we're figuring out how to do it. We talked to Chris about it, and we want to be consistent in the way that we apply our animal regulations with respect to dogs and chickens and turkeys. Somebody was arguing with Chief and I about having a turkey as a service animal. We politely told him no, and it was totally legit, and I think we calmed him off the roof, and I also told the wife that she's got 4 kids there. I said, look, I'll wear my other hat and tell you if you get turkeys and they're around those kids, I'm probably gonna charge them child abuse, so, because they're mean. But, I think we've got a plan in place, about trying to enforce it uniformly. Some people believe there's a grandfather clause in our code, and maybe that's been talked about, not amongst you, but around the county with respect to that. And if we're gonna be consistent, because I've had some complaints about, well, what about this guy who's got all these other things? The other thing they can do, of course, is come in and ask for a special use permit, as an exemption, but, we need to be consistent. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Chief?
First off, we got 9 applicants for CSO. Tomorrow I'm gonna meet with sergeants, we'll come together and kind of weed it out, and then we'll do interviews for that position. For police officer, we got 3 applicants. None of them are certified, so we'll do the same there and do some testing for them and see how that goes. And then I'll have officers working Swedish days this weekend, so one stationed at the concert at least for the whole duration, and then we should be in and out throughout the activities. We'll do the summer run, we'll leave that, and then the parade. So, other than that, that's all I have.
Thank you.
Nothing to that.
Okay, Dane?
I don't have anything.
Trent?
Now, nothing. Good to see the flag back up. Looks great.
Yeah.
Trent Stolen, see the flag back up.
Like,
A lot of the veterans are happy to see it back up.
Great, nothing for me. Paula?
yes, I received a text from, Bill and Susan Perry, and I said I would mention it to the council. We got a real nice compliment on well number 9, the well house at Burlington. And she went on to say that it made a bare corner very useful and attractive. And I know they're not expecting applause, but we wanted to let them know that we appreciate all the efforts of the city for making it look so nice.
The city
And it
crew
does
did all the
look
work. The city crew did all the work on it, Bill.
Yeah, it looks nice.
They did a good job.
Yeah, did a really nice job.
That's it.
Just a reminder, we have a Midsummer Festival, a Swedish tradition coming up. Let's kick off Thursday night with the mayor's proclamation over at Courthouse Square. Congressman Adrian Smith will be there, all of your residents, so go ahead and I think I'll be there.
So what time is it?
6-ish. That's what they told me anyway, so. So, any and all are welcome. We look forward to have a good weekend. Thank you very much. Well, needed. 10 minutes, other one.